a double standard when it comes to the world's response to conflict. That is according to the latest Amnesty International report released on Tuesday. General Secretary Agnes Kalamar saying that the solidarity shown to the people of Ukraine should be the norm, not the exception.
By neglecting the other crises, we diminish the value of what has been done in Ukraine. And it makes it much more difficult for them to be resolved.
Also in the spotlight, what Amnesty described as the West's silence on Saudi Arabia's rights record, where they say human rights activists continue to languish in prison, alongside a record amount of state executions in 2022. In Egypt, the group said thousands of human rights defenders, journalists and protesters remain behind bars, and torture is rampant in the country. It also concluded that Israel's treatment of Palestinians amounts to policies of apartheid in South Africa. Amnesty also denounced the lack of action from the international community, who they say have failed to condemn the treatment of Uyghur Muslims in Xinjiang, China, where hundreds of thousands are allegedly interned and tortured in so-called education camps. There were also matters closer to home. The president of Amnesty International France commenting on the current wave of protests taking place in his home country.
There are protesters who are taking real bullets, for example, in Iran or in the occupied Palestinian territories. We are not in that situation in France, but there have been 2 deaths in recent years, which puts France in the category of bad student at the European level.
Other issues where the international community has failed, according to Amnesty, the fight against global warming or women's rights. In Mexico, for example, over 3,000 women were killed in 2022.